Welcome to another episode of Raise a Glass. And today is a very, very special episode. It's Christmas, right? It's Christmas. And you can see that Christmas is in the air. I don't know about you, but when we were growing up, we had lights around. I don't know about now, maybe because of the tipping economy. People cannot put on their lights again. Maybe it's a little bit different, but we're hoping that you're going to enjoy your Christmas holiday. But before I go too further or to into our discussion for today, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a comment and share this link with your friends and your family, right? So that they can hear from our perspective, right? And my name again is Seun Odegbami. I'm going to be your host for today. I'm popularly also known as the storyteller. And with me here is the beautiful Priscilla Amadi. She is going to be my co-host for this special Christmas edition.
Yay!
Woo!
All right, it's me, your Priscilla Amadi, your service culture evangelist. And yes, it's Christmas. Does that look Christmassy?
Yeah.
The only thing that is left for me is the white beard, and I'm good.
And the cap.
Cap. Oh yes, I. Don't worry, I'm leaving that one for Christmas. Christmas
Yeah.
events. So if I want to stalk my socials, you will see me with the cap. But yes, it's Christmas, and we can't wait to have this amazing session with you today, and just have fun. Do a Christmas special. We have a lot of fantastic gist for you, fantastic gist for your friends. So tell everyone, tell your friend to tell a friend to subscribe, click the like button, and then just generally drop your comment. We'd like to also hear from you as well.
Yes, and one more thing before I forget, we have a giveaway for you. So stay tuned to the end of this session. If you don't stay tuned,
Yay!
it's Christmas. I mean, you should have something for watching us for some time. Yes, big ups to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And we appreciate your support and your like. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And that brings us to today's discussion. We're going to be looking through some very heavy thoughts that's been online, and I think it's just a good way to wrap up the year when you talk about discussions like this or conversations like this that's come up, and it's very important, right? Or like our other episode where we've had guests,
Yeah.
we just like to converse with each other,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and so people can understand from what perspective we're coming from.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of texts already ready.
Yeah.
So you're going to pick a number.
Numbers what to what, please?
So I have numbers 1 to 5 here.
It's another one. Eh, eh. It's another one. I'll go one.
One,
Just because.
one. Okay. One is interesting. This is from a young lady on X, right? And she's saying that I came across a man who is doing well, has money,
Okay.
he's living a good life
Okay.
and gets all he wished for.
Yeah.
Isn't that everybody Prince Charming?
Yeah.
But this man doesn't believe in Christianity or Islam.
Okay.
Because he feels even without those two, he has everything.
Okay.
And now wants me to convince him, that's a lady in particular,
Yeah.
now wants me to convince him of why he needs to believe in God and leave his free mind and join in worshiping my God. I want to believe whether the lady is a Christian or a Muslim in this case.
No, if she had said Allah, it would have been Muslim.
But she said Islam.
She said Islam.
Islam, yeah.
Okay.
So if you're in this situation, what is that one word or 3-letter words you will tell this man to change his orientation and believe in God?
Okay, so I'm supposed to come up with 3-letter words.
No. We're supposed to, just discuss
Analyze
it.
the situation.
Yes, analyze the situation.
Okay, the whole narrative.
Yeah, the whole narrative.
First off, right, I know a lot of people are big on religion, right?
Yeah.
But from what I'm reading or what you've read out, it seems like the young lady is tying religion as a source of success.
Yeah, true.
Because she's saying that he said he doesn't need to be successful, so why do? Which means probably when she's trying to talk to him about religion, she was coming from the angle of, oh, you need God to succeed, progress, or be successful.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be, it will not achieve the purpose because, I mean, what happened? The guy, without believing in neither both, he's comfortable, yeah? So, for me, I think that for me, or personally, I I would say she's focusing on what's not to be focused on first, because you need to know the person as a human.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know so much about Islam, but I can speak from the angle of Christianity, which I am.
Yeah.
Is basically being Christ-like.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a more effective Christian converts people through their way of life. So I would recommend that she keeps on being fervent in what she's doing, keep doing what she believes in, but trying to convert him is more like him to also trying to convert her to being an atheist, which is what I'm assuming he is at this juncture. She didn't specify.
She didn't specify whether it's
yeah,
an
but
atheist
whatever
or not.
he is believed in. So if she say, "Oh, I'm trying to convince him," then how would she feel like if he's also trying to convince her? For me, it's about the individual. Is he kind? Is he empathetic? Is he the embodiment of what you want in a man? And if that's the case, and you believe that that individual is who you want to go for, you can convert him through the way of life. There are a lot of people that are avoiding those two major religions because of the chaos that is going on around the world. If you are so big on being a religious person or holding on to a religious person, then I advise you leave him alone. For those who can tolerate the lack of religious conversations in the house, and go look for your fellow spirit coco or your fellow religious person before you now become a bitter wife or association of my husband does not listen to me and stuff like that. So if you've determined that he's not good enough for you because of that religion, please go and find a fellow brother in your religion and leave the brother alone. There will be someone for him the same way there will be someone for you. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I agree with you. But I think that this lady is all about the money, unfortunately. Right?
Well, she's
because
not
she's saying there's emphasis on he's doing well, has money, he's living a good life, and gets all he wishes for. So you want a rich man, and you also want him to love God, right? Because you love God, and because you are a Christian. But the truth is, just like you said, success is not tied to religion. You can be rich without knowing God. You can be rich without paying your tithes. So if somebody is saying, "Oh, you don't pay your tithes,"
don't allow them hear you.
You can be rich without paying your tithes.
Don't allow them
But
hear
seriously, you can be rich without paying your tithes. This guy has not paid the tithes, I'm sure, a day in his life, and he has the money. But the truth is, two people work together except they agree? So they are not. I don't see a reason why you should even be following somebody that is not a Christian if you're a Christian. That should be like why should you even enter that relationship in the first place? But
you can't enter that relationship because Jesus did not come for only the Christians; He came for everyone.
Yes, which is true. But you are not. It is not the job of. You are not the assistant Holy Spirit. It's not your job to convert people. You can only tell them.
No, it's your job as a Christian.
Hold on. Yes.
To convert people through your way of life.
You can only. What I'm trying to say is that you cannot force anybody.
However, again, Auntie of God, if you are listening, please, Edako, go to your place of religious worship. Stand in the car park, look for G-Wagon.
Thank you.
That is available and follow him. Understand? When people kabash in the afternoon, then in the night you enter the G-Wagon and people go home. Or on Sundays and everything. Please leave that brother alone. See for thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. All right, so we are going to move to the next one, right? So
I'll be asking you. Hey, do you want to finish me with questions? Okay. What's your number? Pick your lucky number. I'll
go with 3.
3. Okay. Number 3 is so amusing.
Okay.
So number 3 goes like this. A tweet by a certain young man.
Okay.
On 3rd October 2024, he said JAPA is not the solution.
That's all. JAPA is not the solution.
JAPA is not the solution.
Okay.
Then, fast forward, months later, he's now saying JAPA is the solution. So, what do we have to say?
So I think that if Nigeria does not happen to you, you will not understand the reason why some people make the decisions that they make, right?
Okay.
This is not it's not unknown for people to migrate from wherever they live to other places, right?
Yeah.
It's not unknown for them to migrate, and migration might give you a different opportunity.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might be the location that you are in
Yeah.
that is not allowing you to thrive, so you might have to change the location to thrive. I mean, I've had people who have lived in Lagos, and like one of my uncle who was in Lagos. When he was in Lagos, he wasn't doing so well, but by the time he reached the US, he's doing amazingly well with a wife and with kids. So sometimes it's just a system that does not work for somebody like that. And when he was in Nigeria, all of them were shouting, all my family members, my dad and his mother, all of them were doing as if he's not, as if his life is broken, that he cannot pick up his pieces, because the system does not help him thrive. And then all of a sudden he goes to another location and he's thriving. So what is now the problem? Is it the guy that is the problem? You see here that it is not the guy that is the problem. Before now, I would have said that, oh, don't JAPA, stay in Nigeria, build your house and do everything. Now, if you want to go, go. If you have the means, go. If you want to stay and you still love and you still feel that Nigeria will still be better, you can still stay, right? But I think that my turning point, like I said, if Nigeria happens to you, right? Most of the people that are talking, because Nigeria has not really happened to them. So it was during the NSAS period, right? And it was a period where people really came out. People were passionate about their what they wanted to share, what they believed to be right. They were passionate about it, and they came out, right? They talked about what they wanted. Yeah. People were sharing food. Mm-hmm. People found their girlfriends and their boyfriends there. Yeah. All kinds of things. People made their old-time friends at that place. People went out. You get friendships were born, and then all of a sudden, the last day of one of the days of protest, and we're hearing gunshots. We're hearing people running up and down. That was the day I told myself that no way, it's not gonna be me. Like, there's nothing you want to tell me. I felt like the Nigeria that I believed in does not believe in me. I felt like virtue. When Jesus said, when virtue somebody touched him, virtue left. So it was like something left within me. I was like, see, if you like, if you want to JAPA tomorrow, please, if you have the opportunity, JAPA, I will not hold you. It could be a location. Change your location. Is it here that you want to kill yourself on top? That tomorrow somebody might or might not, which we don't even know what's happened on that day, might do something to you security-wise. And a lot of people are being affected security-wise. Yeah. You are driving a nice Porsche car and you reach somewhere in Mushin, and the police are stopping you every time on the road because you drive a Porsche car, because you fit the profile of somebody who probably would be keeping money somewhere or something. So you can't drive a Porsche car in Lagos. You can't drive a Benz as a young person. Because you're being profiled, and those things are, common. And if you experience them frequently, you begin to feel in a certain type of way. The person must have experienced some sort of eruption of volcanic change to change his or her mind. Because you can't just, you can't be adamant about being a Democrat, and then tomorrow you are being a Republican. I don't believe.
Thank you for answering my question.
All right, thank you. So, you're going to answer the next question, so you're going to go ahead to pick a number. Yes.
Yeah. Let's go with 5.
5. Okay. Ivan is interesting.
How interesting.
It's by a guy on X as well. Our X people, they are amazing, right?
There's a lot of opinions. They are amazing. Going on. My people on X, you guys are something else.
And they are amazing. And he says, my ex left because of distance. She stays in Abuja. I live in Lagos. So, it makes sense, right? She's now in a new relationship. And she told me she's happier than ever. But guess what? He lives in the UK. He lives in the UK.
Wahala.
So what's happening? What do you think is going on? What do you think is going on here?
The long distance is the distance between their hearts. The distance in between their hearts is very far.
That is a good way to put it. Maybe it's not the long distance, maybe distance in their hearts.
The distance in their hearts, the distance in their ideologies, the distance in the mentality, and all. And then maybe the distance in their ambitions, really. Because I
So
mean,
she's ambitious or what?
no, maybe she wants someone else who's not in this climb, and it's
Okay.
okay. So maybe difference in their um, right now, parts of people's first date questions now are beginning to include, do you want to JAPA?
It's
Because you don't want to
important.
be in a relationship with somebody today. Now 6 months down the line, they will call you from Heathrow, and you're like, you didn't say nothing. I'm like, oh, don't worry. You were saying you were not going to JAPA, so I didn't bother. I continued my travel plans and shit and stuff like that. So I think the distance was between their hearts, and they're not aligned. They don't agree on the same things. They how do I put it? They have various differences, and I think that the distance between Lagos to Abuja was enough for everybody to know, use it as an opportunity to call it quits. People are actually having relationships with people in various parts of the globe, in various parts of the world, and they're good. They're good. What's Lagos to Abuja? It's just a one. And meanwhile, some people are doing Lagos to Abuja every weekend by road.
Definitely. Some might even be entering flights for
By
all we know. They might even be
road. Have you
entering
met flight
flights.
tickets?
They
Flight
might even
tickets
be entering flights
are not
every.
very cheap.
But I mean, for love,
Exactly,
for
that's what
love,
I'm saying. That
money does not
when
matter.
when Lagos to Abuja becomes too far for love, then it's not Lagos to Abuja that is the problem. It's the two people in the relationship that's the problem.
Yeah, and I think that those things are very, very, very key. So,
I'm next, right?
yes. Next.
Yay. I hope you pick a very controversial number.
Okay. What number did I pick?
You picked
I picked three.
three. Yeah.
Okay, I think that this time I would pick. I will pick one. This time I'll pick one. Question number one. One is for winners. First in class.
Okay. Uh, this question is very, very amazing, right? And it's very, very funny. On X, schools should be closing by 12 p.m. Teachers should go and hustle. Students should go and learn trade or skills. What's your thought process on
I think the economy is moving from just working your white collar jobs,
that?
right? Your regular white collar jobs. So before now, it was just all about getting a white collar job,
Yeah.
right? But things are moving now. We're seeing creators, right, having it as their 9 to 5 or regular jobs, right? We're seeing people who have certain level of skills, software designers, right? People who code, people who have different technical skills or different soft skills. So we are moving away from the normal workplace where you have the structure and everything to people being able to freelance with just their skills.
Yeah.
You are seeing footballers make money
Yeah.
by just playing football,
Yeah.
right? So there's so many skills that do not necessarily need you to have an education per se, right? Don't necessarily need have an education per se, but that doesn't mean that the education is not going to still be useful for you.
Yeah.
Now, the aspect of saying that teachers should clock out by 12,
12.
right? And then they should go and look for something to do. Maybe it's coming from the fact that teachers are not being paid enough, right? And they are
To stay in
saying,
school all
yeah,
day.
to stay in school all day. So let the teachers go ahead, let them go and hustle, let them go and get more money, and then the likes and then like so.
He's just coming up with another adjustment meter, adjusting to the bad economy.
Yes, but it doesn't still solve the problem of those teachers being able to get enough money. If the teachers, I don't think that
that's why
somebody
he's saying go and
because
hustle.
I want to believe that this tweet was done by somebody here, not somebody in the
Of course.
exactly. So students can learn. So right now, some schools do, even primary schools during holidays, they teach them software, they teach them graphic designing, they teach them how to play piano, and they like so they do it during holiday, so that maybe by the time they are 10 and stuff like that, they're already writing code for games, things like that, you know. But that doesn't still take away the part of the school. So the school gives them a little bit of structure.
Yeah.
You still have to know how to do multiple times table.
Yeah.
You still have to know how to put in your preposition, your adjective, and things like that. Those are things that they teach you when you are in primary school, and then when you get to secondary school, they teach you a little bit above that sentence structure, how to write an essay. Remember that we write emails now. Some people don't know how to write emails up to now, as we are now. They having difficulty writing emails, right? So you
So
should.
you're not advocating for skills and trade. You're advocating for soft skills and other complementary courses or.
So I'm advocating that you can have those skills, right? You can have those skills while also going to school, right? Don't take that part of the school, because the school needs a structure. You need a structure to work with. Then also don't also take in the fact that you can have the skills by the side, but don't say we should all close by 12 and go and be working. I can't necessarily tell a secondary school student who can get a job right out there. How many of them will give them a job? Even right
I
now.
don't think it's job though. He just said go and learn a skill
But
or
I'm
a
saying,
trade.
yeah, the skill or the trade is not to make money.
What he's advocating for is like side gig, side
Okay.
hustle, right? But a lot of teachers are unable to pursue side hustle as effectively as they would have if they were fully involved in schools, unless in some public schools where most teachers just mark attendance in absentia, then they can pursue.
They can pursue other
Yeah,
things
they
like
can
their
pursue.
skill acquisition.
Yes, and I think to a very large extent, it doesn't solve the economic problem that is being, pushed by
push back.
poor governmental policies, and some other things that have is clamping down on the economy. So telling people how to adjust a little bit more is obnoxious to me, because how far can you go? When the water gets dirty, say go and filter it. So that's what I think. I guess it's my turn.
Yes.
Yeah. So your question.
All right. So which question would you like to take?
Number 3.
Number 3. Just a moment. Okay, number 3 is very interesting. If marriage certificate expires like international passport or driver's license, many people wouldn't renew it. True or false?
True.
I agree.
True. Very true.
I agree.
In fact, as a matter of, a lot of people are not wanting to enter into the marriage because of the fact that there is no easy way out without some form of emotional scar, or some people take hit financially, socially, emotionally, the whole nine.
But when they were on the altar, they said, "What that needs is for better for us,
Okay,
for
so
richer, for poor."
that's my
Eh,
struggle with it, right? That's my struggle with the whole situation. And for me, I feel like if you take that intentional path, I walk down the aisle and say for better or for worse. I think that if some people actually go back and listen to those words, it should help you to reset the way
Yeah,
you act in
internalize.
your marriage. But I think for most of the time,
It's like a
people don't.
formality.
Yeah, like for better, blah, 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 like they don't internalize what they're saying, and which means they're not having any plans to commit to it.
To it.
And I'm not saying that human beings don't change. Some people have very valid reasons for leaving their marriage, right? Most times life threatening, right? While some other people just being frivolous or being very selfish. It has to be me, all the time. And if you feel you're not at that emotional state to handle being with someone else, some people know, but society wants them to get married, so they are going to be. So they're also so prepared that they're not scared of walking out of the marriage as
Yeah.
well. So it's, for some people, it's deeper than that. Those people that read a lot of Mills and Bones, Harlequin novels that always preaches romance, So
Like expectations.
I know the expectations are a little bit fairy tale like, and a lot of people are prepared for the wedding. Wedding dresses are beautiful, by the way. You see the men looking like, oh my goodness, the kind of fresh, they're not fresh before you see it on the wedding day, and there's just something about that wedding outfit that just gives you another outlook. But a lot of people are in love with that, right? They're not really paying attention to the marriage afterwards. And if you really, really, really internalize what it is, you would not walk out of the marriage. However, here we are, unfortunately, and I promise you, because even while they're in the marriage, they're busy looking out somewhere else. They're busy looking
Maybe
at
having side chicks.
and side hands. side cocks, as the case may be.
Please.
And having side cocks as the case
Producer,
may be.
please, I beg you.
I don't understand. You can say side chick, but you can't say side cocks. I don't
No,
understand.
you can say that. We'll just blow all of them.
Why would you blow all of them like side chicks and side cock? Why are you feeling offended? Is it? I don't, excuse
You
you.
don't know whether on somebody's side.
Cock. The way you've been singing side chick, you didn't have any problem with blurring. As soon as I said side cock, you're feeling offended, Oga.
Well,
What's going on?
It's very uncommon, but
It's not uncommon.
it's
no.
not uncommon.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not. Just because, I mean, you guys have made it mainstream for the women doesn't mean. I mean,
There is
who
no
goes
mainstream
around-
for the guys too. Okay, so well,
Yes, a lot of people will check out. In fact, some 1 month, some 1 week, people have divorced started initiating divorce process 1 week after marriage. And for me, I'm not judging because there's some people's story you will hear, be like, why did you stay? And then if I'm going to say, oh, why did you stay? Why would I now mock that particular action? So I'm not mocking it. I'm just saying in response to the question,
yeah.
people would absolutely
Yes,
check
definitely.
out.
I believe.
In
I
fact, there'll be
believe so.
bidding time.
So that's a good answer, and I believe that to be true. Well, if you believe it is false, then I don't know what reality you're living in.
But yes, we'd like to ask our viewers though, and those listening to us today, like, guys, do you think it's a true or a false? Just drop your, views in the comment section. We want to know if it was that kind of situation, and if it was you, will you renew it irrespective of the shege you are seeing, or irrespective of the bliss you are seeing? Or maybe there is bliss, maybe there is bliss and you want someone else to come and enjoy what you are enjoying. You're like, okay, my turn has finished. Our session is good. Thank you for thank you for coming. Auntie Joy, it's your turn. Come and enjoy what I'm enjoying.
You know the funny thing about all these things, there's always people that are going to abuse it.
Yeah,
So whether it is not renewable or renewable, people will abuse it. But
Yeah.
that's that for that particular one. So I think that it's my turn.
Okay, it
now.
says pick a number.
I think number 2.
Okay. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Hit me with your best shot.
Speaking of shooting shots,
Hmm.
ladies, would you shoot your shots like her, or would you rather pick bees? Would you shoot your shot, or would you rather pick bees, ladies?
Yeah, you know what they used to say, especially on Twitter? They say they would rather chew jeans than shoot their shots.
Okay, now in this situation, yeah, you're a guy, so you're not a lady. If it was me, that would be different. It'd be a whole nother ball game. So how would you feel, like as a guy, if a lady is shooting her shot with you?
Okay, so number 1, I want to believe that I'm a matured person.
Yeah.
You can't shoot your shot at a banger boy, you know.
Okay. For clarity, what the hell is banger boy? I hear it a lot. Like I hear banger boy everywhere. What the hell is banger boy?
A boy that is just catching crews and just catching crews and having fun, right?
Is that like 95% of Lagos men?
But you need to know the kind of person that you are shooting your shots to, because some of these people are not matured. You don't want to meet somebody that after you shoot your shot, they'll not do screenshots, trophy. You'll not send it to their group chat and I say, see this babe, oh. She says she did toast to me.
Okay, that's
Do you understand?
that's the general thing. I'm saying
So,
in your own situation
for me, in
now,
my own
being
situation,
a guy.
I'm matured. If you reach out to me and you say you like me and stuff like that, I would, I'll look through your profile, check if I'm attracted to you or attracted to your kind of personality. I might even try and say, let's go on a date. There's no harm in
Ladies,
it, right?
shoot your shots. You might get free jollof rice.
There's no free jollof rice. So.
Okay.
So definitely, I might want to go out on a date, or let me just evaluate this person, right? Because I want to think that for someone to approach you, especially a lady, you must have taken a lot of guts to do that, because 98.9% of the ladies would not
do
shoot
that.
their shot.
True.
And by tradition or by culture, it's supposed to be the guy approaching the lady, not the lady approaching the guy. The dynamics, you now change the dynamics of the systematic dynamic that is already there. You change it. Although things are now different, and people can
The
make
more
all kind of
things
things.
get
I
us-
mean, you can give a guy yellow light,
What the hell is yellow light again?
So-
People safe. Back
so
up,
there's-
yellow light.
So there's yellow light, there's green light. Green light, you're not falling over falling your, when you fall, what's that word? You fall over the guy. That's green light, right? You can prompt it,
Okay.
right? You can prompt some certain conversations with the guy
Okay.
to lead him,
Okay.
right? But you do not necessarily have to say it and say, let's be in a relation. You can prompt it,
Okay.
right? You know you want to get engaged. You can prompt the question to come up. So there are cases like that, but in most cases, those are rare cases. In most cases, the guy will approach the lady. But I can tell you that ladies category, they will choose jeans. See, they will rather swim inside because rejection is a hard pill.
They'll rather swim in shark infested
Do you
waters.
understand? Rejection is a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. Before you shoot your shot, check very well. Be sure.
Like everything in life is risk. You can't be looking at someone thinking that it has sense. You don't know that
The
he's
person-
living on his last life.
Yeah.
You understand and all that.
So,
So
just I think another option is pray. Pray before you send it.
I beg, leave the prayer something. I beg. There are douchebags everywhere.
Well, that's true. All right. That brings us to the end of our session, and I definitely believe that our viewers have been able to learn a couple of things, right? And before we go, I didn't want to forget this, that we want to do a giveaway.
Yay!
Yeah. So it's Christmas, so our crew member said that we should open it to them too. For you
Me, I
to
will apply you.
apply.
Being a co-host is not a crime.
Co-host wants
It's
to
co-host
apply.
I'm doing. I did not offend anybody.
Anyways, like I'm the only one that knows the answer to it, or maybe some people.
Yeah.
So the question is, we have a theme song for Raise a Glass,
Okay.
and the theme song is done by a young lady. I think she's popular on IG. She has some of her songs on Spotify, right? And she sounds like Simi, but she's not Simi. So
You've
if you
already
give me
given all
Simi,
the answers.
yes, because she's not like she's not like you. She's not as popular as the very big artists in Nigeria.
Yeah, she's
So you might not
up and coming
up and coming in her
artist, yeah,
own
okay.
journey. So you might not really know her. So that's why I'm giving out all this information.
information,
So it's
okay.
like a clue,
Yeah.
right? So you have to tell us the name of this particular songwriter.
Yeah.
You have to leave it in the comments. The first correct answer gets to win the 10,000 naira, right? Yes. So that's the giveaway.
First
So,
correct answer, first to comment.
First correct comments. You can be giving wrong answers in the comments.
My first correct answer in the comments.
In the comment section. Yes.
Yep. Well, good
Thank
luck
you.
to everyone that's involved. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast.
Yes.
Raise a glass. Are we going to raise a glass
Yeah,
now?
we are going to
or-
raise a glass
Yay!
to
Christmas.
to the end of 2024, and this year was no grief for anybody.
I
I
think
don't
we are
know
still
what-
continuing with that.
So I don't know what this year would be. Maybe what's the new year going to be?
I don't know what it's going to be, but whatever.
No grief for anybody 2.0.
Let's do cheers to Christmas.
All right, cheers to Christmas
Yuppie.
and a happy New Year, everyone.
In advance.
All right.
It was interesting though. Answering those questions, and when you think about them, it's
What happens every day? It's what we see.
Raise a glass of vodka, raise a glass of whiskey, raise a glass of wine, oh, anything you want. Raise a glass of vodka, raise a glass of whiskey, raise a glass of wine, oh, anything you want. Raise a glass of vodka, raise a glass of whiskey, raise a glass of wine, oh, anything you want.